Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Glad you guys were able to make it with us once again.
To Bro Code.
Bro Code all day. Now, this story right here, we're just going to let the clip roll, and we're going to get right back to you.
Accident that took the life of a local farm worker last month in the carrot fields of New Cuyama. It was a typical day on the farm until the woman was hit in the field by a truck and died in her daughter's arms. 17 Cecilia Trevino is here now with the story.
Her friends tell me Rosa Miriam Sanchez was a great farm worker, colleague, and employee. But now Sanchez's family says they are yet to receive justice, while her co-workers say they don't feel safe at work.
It was heartbreaking, just watching her, because, well, she basically passed in her arms. That was the hardest part.
A 58-year-old mother gone while working in the field, her daughter holding her in her last moments. On September 20, 2023, just before noon, farm workers were picking carrots after their break when a truck driver backed into Rosa Miriam Sanchez at the Grimway Farm in New Cuyama, 66 miles southwest of downtown Bakersfield.
He's just going fast and he hits her. I seen the truck jump, and at first I thought it was a water jug. I didn't really, So when he went back forward, that's when I realized there was a person, and when we ran up, it was Miss Rosa.
But things kept moving along as usual.
We ended up calling 911, and well, what I found wrong was that they continued working throughout the whole thing. Like, instead of them moving out, they still stayed working there.
I did ask, hey, should we leave this part? Because it was right next to Miriam Sanchez, and they just told me, well, we just have to finish this part, even though we need help, we're gonna have to finish. So they brought another crew next to her, and we finished that part.
A tragedy Miriam Ramirez says could have been avoided.
Even the truck that hit her didn't even have, it's supposed to make this beeping noise when it goes reverses. It didn't have that. The driver was going really fast.
Perez says this driver would go too fast and too close to workers, something unusual and other drivers didn't do at their farm.
That could have been avoided because he had hit a truck on Monday that same week.
This accident shouldn't even happen because we did let our supervisors know about this truck driver. I don't know why they never did anything.
The driver is allegedly employed by the contractor Jay Garcia. Flores and her group of workers are employed by the contractor Esparza Enterprises. Both contractors declined a comment on this. Grimway Farms, which owns the field, told 17 News they are saddened by this loss and value each employee and contract labor employee like family. But Miriam Ramirez demands justice for her mother.
At least I want that person to go to jail because nothing happened to him either.
And says the orders to finish picking up the carrots showed how much they were valued as people.
It wasn't even something important. They didn't have to finish. They didn't really have to do any of that. They just, it's apathy, I guess. They didn't really care.
Cal OSHA is investigating this incident. The Santa Barbara Coroner's Office said they are investigating the death. Nayeli Flores says she had 24 workers in her group, but since the incident, she has lost 8 who now fear for their safety. Flores says Rosa was always a role model and respectful worker. In studio, Cecilia Trevino, 17 News.
Damn, man, bro. Woo, shit, man. This is so sad, man.
It
is. This is. Because you got a situation where they're not really being valued.
No, it's just a gross negligence.
Yeah.
Just very disrespectful, and you're right, they're not looking out for the workers, they're looking out for themselves.
Yes.
Obviously.
Definitely. They ain't paying them really what they could be getting paid for that job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them, a lot of times may be illegals, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
migrant
So-
workers. Yeah,
Right.
that's what I was thinking too.
And so they don't feel like they have any rights, you know what I'm saying?
Right, they don't
Because-
put much value.
No,
you know.
and I worked at a place, man, in Texas that was kind of like that, man, where they at first, when I first started working there, I had only worked there for like 2 months, and this place, they at first was giving the workers, it was mainly Mexicans, they was at first giving like 3 breaks, you know, full-time shift, you know, you get 3 breaks and 8.5 hour shift, something like that.
Okay.
Then they raised the hours
Okay.
from 8.5 to 10-hour shifts,
Okay.
and took away 2 breaks
Ooh.
and only give 'em 1 break.
But you working 10 hours now, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And they were afraid to say something because they didn't feel like their word would go far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and it was crazy because unlike up here, it was a bunch of women doing all the hard work.
Right.
Like
right.
picking up and putting on palletizing and all of that while all the guys drove forklifts.
Right.
Which was strange to me.
Right.
You
Right.
know, a strange dynamic because up here, you know, all the men do all the hard work.
Right.
you know.
Labor. you know,
Yeah.
Labor.
But down there, it's all the women do
They're
that.
doing it right.
So-
and you said they're the ethnic Mexican,
Hispanic,
Hispanic
yes,
women. Okay,
yes.
so.
So it was kind of sad to see them have to deal with that and them not really having no say so in the matter.
Right.
You know.
Right. Absolutely.
And so and then the fact that nothing happened to this dude.
Nothing. I mean, personally, that's a red flag that's drawn right there. You know, they didn't prosecute the dude, and everybody already said that the dude was driving fast, and which he shouldn't have. You know what I mean? You know, you got people around you.
Yeah.
You know, you're supposed to be creeping through there. You don't drive fast. It's not a road. It's not a highway.
Yes.
Or whatnot. So, you know, you already have witnesses stating that, you know.
Yes.
I mean, at the very least, they should have had the driver drug tested or something. You know what I mean? Anytime an accident occurs at a job, you immediately, you know, get drug tested, get tested for alcohol, whatnot. And I'm not even sure if they even did that to this driver, you know, or whatnot.
Right.
You know, but you know, you still have this woman that got hit by this truck. You know, I just want to say my condolences out to Ramirez family. And, you know, you have this woman that just now passed away, you know what I mean, because of the gross negligence of the company. Not even just the driver, the company, because even after that, they continue to work. Who does that? At my job, listen, if something like that happened, you know, and we get into an incident, we go home for the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have, you know, they might even offer like counseling or whatnot, depending on how it affected you. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not the same, you know?
Right.
You know what I mean? But they clearly didn't do that. It just doesn't seem, it seems still like a slavery job.
I was just thinking
You know what I'm
that.
saying? That's just what it sounds like to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, and we all know slaves don't got no rights.
Nah.
Never had, not in the history of slavery. Slaves don't have rights. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's basically, you know, what it just kind of looked like to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It don't even seem like a legitimate business to me. You know what I mean?
Sure enough.
Well, definitely a type of business I've ever worked at. I wouldn't even work for nothing like that. No way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, people got to do what they got to do to make a living.
Yeah.
But, you know, my thing is that, you know, whatever you do for a living, you know, just remember that, you know, ain't no job worth your life. You know, you come first, there always will be another job.
Yes.
You know, and sometimes God will remove you from a situation and put you in a better one.
I heard that.
You know, so, you know, with that, I'm just still, like I said, I'm still really appalled by the clip, the story itself.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's a real situation. It's a situation that happens every day.
Definitely.
You know, you have people out here, not even just in America, in other countries that doing it the same way, bro. You know, just having this cheap labor to make the things that we use every day.
Yes, yes. And you know, I want to get back on a note that you went on here and said and was talking about slavery. Now, this is exactly what our ancestors had to deal with in slavery. You know what I mean? If they could just get done hanging a black man, but we still had to go out into that field while he hanging from that tree. You know what I'm saying? Or they just got done beating him. You know what I'm saying? Whooping him. We still got to go out there and pick that cotton or that tobacco or whatever is in
Whatever
that
it
field.
is, yeah.
You know, so it's just the lack of care. You know what I mean? And that's why I wanted to touch on it, because it reminded me of that slavery, man.
Yeah.
You know, so
Slavery tactics, you know. So,
yeah.
You know, but again, like I said, you know, people do what they have to do to make a buck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I just pray for them people that are out there that's doing those type of jobs that, you know, they can better themselves to get better jobs, you know.
Right.
There's a lot of resources out here that's offered to the people of this country, you know. So maybe they can, you know, try to get into something when, you know, some type of job training where they can actually probably get a career. That's not a career.
No.
You know, picking carrots is not a career. But, you know, get some type of career where, you know, they'll be in a better, safer environment. So,
Yes, definitely. Well, all right, y'all. Y'all go ahead. Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember to smash those likes so we can get that content pushed out. Go ahead and remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell
Yes.
so you can be notified when we come out with new videos. All right. So, all right, you all. Till next video.
Peace.
Peace.